we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Finding Green complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Parker on 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Parker. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now Parker to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
get him now. Every day, let's do what we do every day. What's the deal, y'all? What we gotta do here? Let's go, baby. Let's go do this thing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
What's the deal, y'all? This is the calm before the storm. Once again, we gotta get it done as a group. Let's do this, man. Let's be smart. Let's get it chased out. Let's rock and roll, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. You call it? We all in, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is. Get it up, baby. That's how we eat. Here we go right now. Let's go, y'all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Four yards remain for second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action. Parker. And the reception made by Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Already, he's topped 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Parker. Green brings it in.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got some space here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw is Parker. Throwing on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Parker. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Parker steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Playmaker, get stuff right there. Get something to go. Let's go. All right, guys. All right. Come on with it, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Don't stop that moment.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Parker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Parker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Parker off the play fake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Green. And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Ooh, with a juke.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Parker. He's got Green.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Parker now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly?
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Parker, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Parker. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Let's go, baby. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's ready to roll. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going. Let's go, man. All right, who got him now? They got to work it out, baby. So what you got? Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Parker. And Green with a catch left side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Parker on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Parker. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing, and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluded under pressure again, and down he goes again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Parker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40, the 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's go, baby. We gotta be big time now.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Falcons. A big play there. 67 yards.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Let's go, y'all. Guys, ready to get it on. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Playmakers, let's do it. Let's do it. That's right, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Parker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parker throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Every day, let's do what we do every day. Pay attention, pay attention. Oh, man. Boy. Playmakers, step up right now. Let's go. Let's go right here. Bring it. Let's go. Let's go.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Parker looking to throw on second down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
To throw is Parker. Throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Parker on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Parker. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
That's right. Every day. Let's do what we do every day. Hey, been there. Come on, let's go do this thing, baby. Go home, boy. Show them what you got. Whatever it takes. Let's go get it. They can't stop us. Go. on, baby. What's up? Here we go. Let's go, baby. Playmaker, step up. Showtime, baby. Get him going, baby. Y'all got time. Let's go, baby. All right, go get him now. Let's go.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Phil. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Webster. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Webster. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To throw on 2nd down. Webster. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to throw. Webster. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Webster. Touchdown, Eagles! From 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Rose. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, it's Rose.
He'll take this to the 46.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And hindsight.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their 1st drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Webster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And we're down to the 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Webster. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Webster.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Webster. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Man.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw on second down, Rose. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Rose, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. Webster.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Webster. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Webster firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Up to midfield.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times, because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Keep our poise. You ready to roll? Let's go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Webster. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Webster. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Let's go through this thing, let's be smart. Let's bring it back. They can't stop us. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun. Get it, man. Here we go. You called it. We all it, baby. Let's do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Do your thing. Rock and roll, baby. Show 'em what you got. It's showtime, baby. Y'all got time. Let's go. Nothing free. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Get him going, baby. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. This is your game, baby. Let's go, y'all. Let's go now. Let's go. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Webster.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rose.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Rose, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan, and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Let's go. Get it now. I'm after one, boys. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. I know you hype. I know you hype.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Webster. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Webster. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That was pretty light on his feet, spinning forward and picking up 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
It's game time.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Let's ride, dog. Let's go, y'all. Get it now. Let's go. All right, guys. All right. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Get something going. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 coming up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Webster. He finds his man. Complete. That's Powers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here comes Carter. Oh, a nice spin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. On the move past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 55 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Steelers 31.
Let's go, y'all. Guys, get it on right now. Let's go, baby. This is your game, baby. What's the deal, y'all? This is where you start. Bring it, baby. Let's ride. Let's rock and roll, baby. Here we go. Dig out now. Yeah, come on. Every day, let's do what we do. Let's go, baby. Let's go, big time. Ride up. They can't reach straight. They gotta walk that walk, baby.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And all of a sudden.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Let's rock and roll. I got you, baby. Let's do it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And out now come the Eagles. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
72 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Webster. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rose.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over.
Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
You ready to roll? Let us dictate. Come on, time to play. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. That's what, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do this, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Eagles down by 1. A little under 40 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot.
Come on, baby. Rock him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Webster.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chambers.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
They can't read us straight up. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Hold up, baby. Let's go, y'all. Let's dominate this. Yeah, go right now. Keep our poise. Let's focus in on what we gotta do here. Let's get it right now. What's the deal, y'all? You ready to roll? Play a little aggressive, baby. I know you. Get something together. This one now. It's a big one.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Quick slant to Chubb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Second and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Done. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
We gotta be big time now. Let's go. Let's go. Rock and roll. Gotta have it, baby. This is where you start. Baby. That's right, dog. They can't beat us. Let us dictate. Oh, he's ridiculous. Let's ride out. Let's ride out.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami set to take over.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's done, and he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's done.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Dolphins 3.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, baby. What's the deal, y'all? All right, who got that? It's all right, Bucko. Come on, it's all right, Bucko. They can't stop. Run a little aggressive, baby. It's showtime. Do it with you. Rock and roll, baby. How bad you want it, boys? Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go, baby. Rock and roll.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Got it complete to West.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Time enough possibly for one heave to the end zone.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. That's Ali.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On play action, they'll throw. He finds West.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff as they run the counter play. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd and 14. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, done. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Smith, and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out.
And the Dolphins take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play. 72 yards.
And the Niners use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Let us dictate. I've seen that play a couple of times off.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's West.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's West. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ali. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's West. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Get him going, baby. It's showtime, baby. Yeah, go right now. Let's rock, baby. Don't give him nothing. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not get the court. Let's not get the court. Over with that. Let's go. Let's go home, boy.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's done. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive.